I've been waiting for 26 years for today, and I know my birthday is on July 24th of 1991, but I feel like today, which is December 17th of 2017, is my second birthday, a rebirth, if you will, and let me explain why. So I wrote a really long Facebook post yesterday with regards to a major move that I made with regards to my life, and I want to share that with you guys, and hopefully you guys will be inspired, motivated, and do whatever you guys got to do to reach your personal goals. In 2009, I graduated from high school and I went to UBC, which is University of British Columbia, to take an arts degree, and I absolutely hated it. First of all, let me bring this back. My parents are immigrants from China, and when I was little, going through high school, they were very strict. And when I finally got a chance to go to UBC, I lived at the dorm, and I just partied my ass off. I partied my face off. I was going to all the parties. I was just not going to classes because I was free, right? So I did not go to I didn't attend any classes. I probably skipped 95% of my classes. I remember my math class, I got 12% on it because I didn't know anything at the finals. I didn't go to any classes. I didn't hand in any assignments. I didn't do any of that. And after the first year of going to university, at the end of 2010, I was literally kicked out of the university. They said your grades aren't high enough for you to even be put on probation. So my parents they're not rich, they're not wealthy, they're just, middle class, and they were working their ass off to fund my education. And I literally wasted tens of thousands of dollars of their hard-earned money because they, put me through school. And I came home and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was lost. And I decided to go to another community college, and again, very similar feeling. I took bullshit classes that has nothing to do with anything that I want to do in life. I knew I want to start my own business, but I didn't have any skills. I didn't have any hustle. I didn't take any action, but I knew I wanted it, right? So I went to school, and I was taking classes like studying trees and all that bullshit. So anyway, I dropped out after another year, so another year was wasted. Then the third year I went to another college that is really close by my house, and you guessed it, another year was written off. So by now I was probably spent about I probably spent about 20-30 grand in school that was literally just completely wasted. Didn't get anything out of it. And the fourth year I decided to go to this school called BCIT, and that's kind of when things got a little bit turned for the better. It was smaller classroom. All the teachers were industry professionals. They had relevant content to share with us. I met some good friends that I'm still friends to this day, and everybody kind of held each other accountable. And yeah, that's when things started, getting better and better. And I went through 2 years of diploma, and I graduated with a degree in marketing and sales. They had a specialized sales program that I found really interesting. So yeah, that's what I did for 2 years. So that brings us to 2015. And let me just turn on my phone for a second. 2015, I graduated in May, and one thing about the school is that employers absolutely love the students that graduate from this program because we knew how to work hard. We studied relevant information, not like BS classes that has nothing to do with anything. So employers really like that, right? So the probability of you getting hired within the first couple months right after after this diploma was extremely high. And I was very excited about that, right? Gonna get a job, and I think the mark at that point was around 70 to 80,000. If you made $80,000 right after school, the first year, you were considered, like you paid your dues and you earned it, right? So 80,000 was kind of what everybody was hoping to earn, but I wanted a little bit more. I wanted to hit that 6-figure mark. I've never had a real job before. This is kind of my first time going to a corporate job. I don't care what I did, but I just want to make $100,000. But in order for you to make $100,000, you needed to get a job that pays you $100,000. So I started applying. I started applying for all the sales jobs that everybody else is applying for. I applied for at software companies, Hootsuite. I applied at a bunch of different companies, and just because I never had the word sales representative on my resume, or maybe people didn't like me, I don't know, they turned me down. There was not one single company that decided to give me an opportunity. I even asked a software company that I actually really liked at the time, a startup. I said, look, I'm willing to work for you guys for free for 3 months. If you guys don't think I can bring value to your company after 3 months, then I'll let me go, and but at least you got free labor. They said no to that as well. So I was very defeated. I was definitely feeling very rejected. And that's during the time when the hoverboard came out. So I jumped on that. I started selling some hoverboards. I was like one of the first guys in Vancouver here to sell that. I saw it really early. But that was my first little dab at e-commerce, I would say, because we invested money to get a website done and all that stuff. So it didn't really go well. We didn't really make any sales on our website, but that's when I first came about Amazon FBA. Actually, is because a friend reached out to me and was like, hey, why don't I sell this product for you on Amazon in exchange for a commission? I was like, holy shit, yeah, absolutely. So that's when I first got exposed to Amazon FBA, because we're selling a lot of those on Amazon until they banned them. But regardless, so I graduated in May 2015, and it wasn't until September until I applied at a firm called Yellow Pages, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of. Everybody knows them by the phone book company, but they actually offer a lot of digital advertising as well, like SEO, SEM, websites, etc., etc. So they reached out to me and they said, yeah, we'd like to give you an opportunity to work for us, and the base was $22,000. That was the base. And at that time, I literally took the job out of desperation because I really needed something to do. So went to the interview, they hired me, offered me the job. And I remember the first day of work, one of the top reps in the country, he walked into our training class and said, look guys, if you can hustle, and if you guys can work your ass off, and if you're decent at sales, then you can actually make a lot of money. And he went ahead and showed us how much money he made last year, which was $250,000, right? So I was blown away. I was very inspired. I was very motivated, because my goal of making money was $100,000. And for me, I really need to see some proof. I need to see some evidence of someone saying, I made $250,000 and here's a hard check that I got. So I saw that and I was like, man, I'm gonna learn everything about sales through this guy. So I remember the first day of, the first week of work, I went up to him. I said, hey, I'm Tom. I know that you made a lot of money last year. I know you made a lot of money in the past, all the years that you worked here. You were one of the top performers. I wanna learn from you. And he, because all of our calls are recorded, so I thought it was an inside sales role. So I thought, well, why not just grab all his sales calls and just listen to them? So every single time he finished a sale, I would ask him for the call recording. I'll take it back and I'll write down everything he said, the customer's response, the tonality that he uses. I would literally just copy everything that he did. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to learn, guys. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Someone has already been there and done that. Just learn off them. So long story short, I basically finished. Actually, I want to show you guys the trophy. So the trophy broke because my cat knocked it down. But you can see here, I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but it says that's second place in Western Canada. So he finished first, I finished second, and across Canada he finished second and I was third. And there's another one. Yeah, you can, I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but that says second place as well. So just wanted to show you guys some hard evidence instead of me just, you know, talking whatever. So yeah, I didn't make $250,000, but I didn't make 200 either, but I made a lot more than 100,000, which was my goal. And I remember driving to work every single damn day, and there was a corner to take a left before we go into our office. And I remember every single day I said, I'm gonna make $100,000 this year. I'm gonna make $100,000 this year. I'm gonna make $100,000 this year. I believed it. I saw it. I truly, I really just believed it. I believed it to the point where I knew it was gonna happen, and it was already happening, and I've done it already. And that is kind of when I first got exposed to law of attraction as well. I just think it's such a powerful strategy to just picture in your head and believe in it. Because when I was applying for these jobs, guys, no one believed in me, obviously, but I believed in myself. I knew that whoever's gonna hire me, I was gonna be the hardest worker, I was gonna be the smartest learner, I was gonna be the fastest learner, and I'm just an open sponge. Feed me information, I want to learn it for sure. So anyway, long story short, you know, I accomplished that, and I felt really good about it, obviously, and I worked at Yellow Pages for one more year. But I knew I wanted something more. I knew that there was something more to life than just grinding a 9-to-5 every single day, because I didn't see equity. For me, it's all about building long-term equity, because what happens if Yellow Pages goes out of business tomorrow? Am I going to be paid for the effort that I put in today tomorrow? I'm not. So that's what I want to do, is I want to build a business that provides residual income, even if I don't have to be in it. That's what a business is. Build up a system so that you don't have to physically work in it, and build up a system where other people can work for you, and the business is a asset that generates passive income or income, whatever, right? So I've been building my Amazon business for the past year, right? I started my journey on January the 1st, 2016. That's when we first started our store. And I was working a 9-to-5, and every single day after work, I'd come home, I would sit on my desk, and I would just work. For the first few months, it was just very passively. I really didn't do much, but I really started working a little bit harder once I met a lot of other successful Amazon sellers, and we started holding each other accountable. Met a lot of good guys locally as well, and I think that's what really helped me to take this business a little bit more seriously. So now fast forward, I want to share a news with you guys, is the fact that I've officially resigned from my full-time job. In fact, in March 2018, February 2018, I was ready to receive a bonus. Last year, my bonus was $54,000, but this year it's a little bit smaller. But anyway, I gave up on that bonus to pursue my dream of becoming a full-time entrepreneur. It's a dream I've been waiting for 26 years. I knew ever since I was little I wanted to own my own business. And this is the time to do it now. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to commit. Now's the time to take action. Now's the time to hustle. And now's the time to grind. So I'm 100% committed. And I'm so happy to start this community, really. I didn't think that it was going to become such a community when I first started it. And, this YouTube channel, this Facebook group, so many opportunities have arisen from it. I've met so many smart people from all these people from this community, and it's just been such an amazing journey so far, really. And I'm so excited to share this journey with you guys more, because I wouldn't be able to upload a lot of videos in the past year, right? Because I have my 9-to-5 or whatever. But now I can really post consistent content for you guys. And I'm so excited. I'm a little bit speechless because there's so many opportunities right now. What a time to be alive. Like, there's cryptocurrency, there's investing, Amazon FBA, drop shipping, there's There are so many opportunities right now that are available to us. All we need to do is put in a little bit of work, meet some of the right people, form the right team, hold each other accountable, take action, and that's really it. And you can't expect to build something great overnight. It's all about day after day after day after day after day. There's a book called The Compound Effect. That was a great book. Same as Warren Buffett. He said if he had a super skill, he would, something goes along the lines of he would ask for 1 penny, then that penny becomes 2 pennies, then 4 pennies, then 8 pennies, because that compound effect started with 1 penny will actually yield him billions and billions of dollars if you just compound it over years. So yeah, I don't want to keep ranting. I want to share this with you guys because when I first started this journey, my story was quitting my 6-figure job to become a full-time entrepreneur. Now I've done it. I've quit my job. I've given up my bonus. I've given up a comfortable 6-figure job to pursue the unknown, which is entrepreneurship. I'm ready for this roller coaster ride. I'm 100% committed. I'm really thankful for every single one of you guys to join me on this journey up to this date. And I think that more things are gonna come, guys. Everything happens for a reason. If this is my last point, I promise. If I had gotten a job right after university with all these different other agencies, or companies, I wouldn't have made even close to how much I made with Yellow Pages. So looking back, all the dots connect, like exactly what Steve Jobs said. You just have to trust that the dot will connect. And right now it's connecting perfectly because I knew I was gonna work in a corporation. And the first couple of years, I just wanted to make as much money as I can. And Yellow Pages really was the only option for me to do that. So I'm really thankful for the fact that all the other companies rejected me. So now I have, and until Yellow Pages approached me, and I was able to reach my goal, succeed my goal. And if they hired me right off the bat, I wouldn't have been working for Yellow Pages at the first place. So now I believe 2 years, even next year, 2018, around this time, I'm gonna look back in this video and I'm gonna say, wow, like you've come so far. It's only been a year, but you grinded, you worked, you've committed, and the universe is going to reward you for that. If you take opportunities, if you take risks, you will succeed. You will succeed. If you're resilient and if you give it all you have, you will succeed. There is no magic formula. There is no course that you can take to succeed on Amazon. It's just day in, day out, grind, work smart. And anyway, that's all I want to share with you guys. This is the start of something new for me. This is the start of a new journey for me. And I'm very thankful for you guys to follow me up until this point. And I think a lot of exciting things are gonna come. And I'm gonna do a better job at documenting everything for you guys as well and share that with you guys. So thank you for watching this video. And I'm really excited for what 2018 has to offer.